Hi everyone, Dr. Reed Hickman here from Pain Science Physical Therapy, and I'm coming at you with another video. So in our clinical setting, we see a lot of patients who experience persistent pain, and they also happen to be hypermobile. Being hypermobile is on a spectrum. So what does that mean? That means that some people are a little bit bendy and some people are very, very bendy. And you can have bendiness in some of your joints, or you can have more global, flexibility in lots of your joints. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to address hypermobility in standing so that you can have less discomfort. Specifically, I have patients with back pain in standing, and it's because they are hanging out on their joints and not using their muscles to stand. So if we're going to look at standing, we need to look at everything starting from the feet all the way up, and thinking about movement or standing as being a very active activity. And something to note, there is no quote right way to stand. I'm not going to show you like the perfect posture and this is the position you absolutely need to stand in all the time. This doesn't apply across the board. Standing is actually fairly dynamic. As you can see, I don't just stand in one position. We sway, we move in standing. Again, this is to address standing in a very specific way for people that are experiencing pain with standing. So starting from the feet, what can be happening is your ankles can be kind of rolling in. So if you have flatter feet or dropped arches, then your ankles might drop in. When that happens, your knees will hyperextend or lock back. So I want you to see this from the side. So if my ankles drop in and then my knees go back into what's called the hyperextended position, I want you to watch what happens in my low back and my lumbar spine. So this is with my feet in a more neutral position. This is more comfortable for me. I actually have knee pain, so if my knees are locked back for long periods of time, it actually hurts. And so if my ankles drop in and my knees roll back, my back will tend to arch, my belly will fall forward. And then what can happen is my upper back can sort of drop down and my head will sort of tilt forward, my shoulders will round forward. This is a position that can be very comfortable to go in if you are more flexible in your joints, and it's a less active standing posture. So what that means is I'm not actually using my muscles, I'm using my joints, I'm just kind of hanging out on my joints. And this can be very comfortable to stand in for periods of time until it isn't, and until you start to experience pain.